right, so in this part, we're going to introduce natural logarithms and learn how they work. And so what I want to do is compare them side by side, a common log with a base of 10 compared to a natural log. And so a natural log is just a log with a base of e. So whereas if I just see log of x, that's going to be log base 10 of x. Or if I say natural log, or as I think of it as log naturel, think of it like French, then we get the log base e of x. And so recall that e is around 2.717 or 2.718. So if I have the log of 10, it's equal to 1. If I have the natural log of e, it is also equal to 1, because when the base is the same, then we get the exponent. And anti-log of x really means 10 to the x power, whereas the anti-log of anti-natural log of x is equal to e to the x. All right, so these first few problems are just getting used to us using our calculator. So for example, we've got this ln button now instead of the log button. So if I want the natural log of 71, I'm going to press ln 71 and then equals. And we get about 4.2627. Okay. If we have a backward thinking calculator, then we're going to type in the number first. So 8.76, and then we're going to hit the natural log button. And so when we do that, we're going to get 2.170, and then 19 gives me 2. And so take a moment to do the next one. So you should have gotten negative 0.6311. So then anti-log, you'll notice right above this natural log, you see an e to the x power. So this is really saying e to the power of negative 0.256. And so we would say I have in my backwards calculator, I've got 0.256 negative. And then I'm going to do shift and natural log, and that gives me 0.7741. Again, on this one, this is really saying e to the 4.62. So if I have a forward-thinking calculator, I'm going to do second and natural log, and you'll notice it says e to the power of, and then we get 4.62 equals, and that gives me 101.4940. And so take a moment and find the anti-log of negative 1.62. Notice I can do the anti-log. I can't do the log of negative 1.62, but I can do the anti-log because that's really just the exponent, and the exponent can be anything at once. And so that's going to give us 0.1979 rounding up. And so I can use this in the very same way that I can use the log base 10. So instead of taking the log of both sides, I can take the natural log of both sides. And then my power rule says I can bring this x down. And so that means that I have x times the natural log of 6 is equal to the natural log of 42. And then if I divide both sides by the natural log of 6, these cancel. And so in my calculator, if I have a forward-thinking calculator, we're going to have the natural log of 42, close it, divided by the natural log of 6, close it, and that gives me 2.0860. Okay. If I had a backwards thinking calculator, I would do 42 natural log, and then we would have divided by 6 natural log equals, and we get to the same answer. Something else to note, I could have done the problem using the change of base formula. If I go back to the original question, we had 6 to the x is equal to 42. So notice this is saying what power of 6 gives me 42? So putting that into log form. And so then we said we could change the base to whatever we want by taking the natural log of the number divided by the natural log of the base. And notice that's exactly where we got to here, which is how we got the number 2.0860. So just another way to think about how to do that problem. So see what you could do with 11 using natural logs. So hopefully you see the first step is take the natural log of both sides. And then we're going to use the power rule to bring those numbers down. So while I'm writing this, I want to ask you, what would be our next step? So what would we do after this step? So hopefully you got that we need to distribute that natural log. So we get x times the natural log of 7 is equal to x times the natural log of 4 plus 3 times the natural log of 4. And then our next step is we want to get all the x values on the left and all the non-x values on the right. So I'm going to subtract x natural log of 4 from both sides. So this cancels. So we have x times the natural log of 7 minus x times the natural log of 4 is equal to 3 times the natural log of 4. And then what would be the next thing that we would want to do, trying to get that x all by itself? So hopefully you see that we would factor out the x. That leaves you with natural log of 7 minus the natural log of 4. And then now to get x by itself, I would divide by those parentheses. So these cancel. And so coming up here, I would have 3 times the natural log of 4, close the parentheses, and then we need these parentheses in the denominator. So we're going to say divided by parenthesis, natural log of 7, close it, minus natural log of 4, close the natural log, close the denominator, and equals, and we should get 7.4317. And so let's check that with my backwards calculator. So we do 3 times the natural log of 4, so 4 natural log, divided by parenthesis, the natural log of 7 minus the natural log of 4 equals, and we get to the same answer.